technology which is called smart grid. Now, smart grid is just like a hub, you can say, the smart hub, which is for the electricity. Now, here what will happen is in the traditional electricity distribution system, we doesn't have the facility of collecting the data. We doesn't have the facility of collecting the data. What we do is we put the electricity wires and we just give the electricity to any home or to any farm or to any factory, and based on the electricity unit they have spent, we charge the money, right? This is happening. But can we analyze that how much power will be given to a particular area? How much power is required in a particular area? Can we do the analysis in this type so that the uniform distribution could be done and the load will be distributed among the area? So it can be done using the concept of smart grid. Second advantage of smart grid is using the smart grid concept or using the smart grid technology, we can integrate different type of electricity sources. Like we know that there are thermal power plant, there are solar power plant, there are hydropower plant, there are wind power plant, right? So all those power plant, what are the objective is to generate the electricity. Now, if we are using or if we integrate all those sources, if we can integrate, that could be very good for taking the power from different sources and distributing into different destinations. So it would be very good, and it is possible through a smart grid. So let's go to the smart grid. So we have seen, we just talked about that how this will give the facility, or a smart grid is what it is doing, right? Now let's talk about what is the smart grid. So the smart grid is an electricity network based on digital technology that is used to supply electricity to customers via two-way digital communication. Okay. Now, what is that two-way digital communication? So the idea is to the electricity wire that we are using for distributing the electricity. Can we use it for getting the data, or can we use it for collecting the data? So this is the idea behind a smart grid. This system for monitoring, analysis, control, and communication within the supply chain to help improve efficiency, reduce energy consumption and cost, and maximize the transparency, reliability of the energy supply chain. So if we provide these type of facility or these type of technology, like in the same media where we are distributing the electricity, we can also communicate, right? We can also communicate. So communication will be done in two ways, like from the user to the provider, and from the provider to the user. It means that from the home of any person to the electricity office, or from the electricity office to the home of the person. So can we do that type of communication? As well as there is a concept of a smart meter, right? So that smart meter will also help for the communication, for generating the data and sending these data to the electricity distribution hub, where we can do the monitoring where we can analyze the data, we can control the electricity flow, as well as we can communicate with this smart meter. The smart grid was introduced with the aim of overcoming the weaknesses of conventional electricity grid by using a smart net meters. So here the smart net meter is the you can see the devices. With the help of that, we can do all those things, and that we can install at the user end. What are the benefits associated with the smart grid? So these are the benefits. More efficient transmission of electricity is possible, quicker restoration of electricity after power disturbs. So we should know that, right? Where the electricity has been disturbed, in which particular place the electricity has been disturbed. It is only possible if we'll get the data, right? Reduced operation and management cost for utility, and ultimately lower power cost for the customer. Reduce peak demand, right? Which will also help lower electricity rate. Increased integration of large scale renewable energy system. So as I told you, we can use the integration of different energy resources or energy sources. So we know that what are the renewable energy systems are. So we have the solar power, wind, and this hydropower are coming under this renewable energy sources, where we can develop the electricity, and clean electricity we can develop. Better integration of customer owned power generation system, including renewable energy system, right? So this is already been in use. So many users, like an individual user, they put the solar panel into their roof, and they generate the electricity. The electricity which is not being used at a daytime can be given to the electricity board, so they can use it for the further distribution. And at night time, when the solar is not working, they can use the traditional electricity, right? So let's say at night time, I'm using the electricity of the Odisha electricity board, and at the daytime, whatever my solar panel is generating the electricity, I'm using it. If I have more requirement, I'll use again the the power given by the Odisha government, right? So these type of thing can be done very easily using this facility. Improve security. We can improve security. The leakage could be reduced. Where the leakage are, we can find it out. How much electricity we are giving, how much it is reaching there, that also we can measure. But that facility is not there in the traditional system now. If we'll use this technology, we can use it. So this is an example of a related technology related to IoT, and this is also an application of IoT. A modern smart grid system has the following capability. What it can do: it can repair itself. It encourages customer participation in grid operations. It ensures the consistent and premium quality power supply and resist power leakage. It allows the electricity markets to grow and make business. It can be operated more efficiently. These are some of the capability of the smart grid system. Smart grid key features: load handling, demand response support, decentralization of power generation, right? So these are some key features related to a smart grid.